Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the option right, Herbert. And that play went nowhere. Losing. At the 36.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's taken down inside the 30. Surprised at all. That they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there. And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle. And
he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Brady. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 46. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Herbert back to the air. Yeah, it's complete to Padman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Pollard. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
These two teams all tied after one. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down now, Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Pollard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 1st down, Pollard. He's to the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Now Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A pass complete here to Aitman, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
It's caught at the 25.
You don't like this.
And he lost the football. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. 57 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some strong running. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 53. And Folk's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Burrow looking to pass. Slant pass to Boyd.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that would off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Morgan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
In trouble, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He gets this one to Boyd. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This from 42 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Folk's kick is good. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a huge play that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10.
Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We get this challenge started in the 3rd quarter with less than 4 minutes remaining on the clock. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
Let's go.
Welcome back live to Orlando. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Blake there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. First and 10 for Dalton. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw here, Dalton. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Dalton off play action. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We have the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Position, one play later, boom, end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They look to throw on third with Dalton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Patterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flushed out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Patterson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.